Thank you guys for coming out today. It's absolutely freezing, so we all need a little bit more energy, don't we? By acting to stop the extraction of shale gas in the UK, the opponents risk delaying the switch from coal to gas in electricity generation while increasing foreign imports of natural gas. This prevents the urgent cuts in carbon emissions that are needed, I think we all agree, to avoid the worst effects of climate change. Those that are against the shale gas claim to care about climate and air pollution, but in spreading false claims about fracking just to stir up local opposition, they risk delaying the switch from coal-fired power generation whilst leaving us increasingly dependent on gas imports. Just to let you know, coal-fired power generation in the United States has fallen to its lowest levels since 1949 as a result of shale gas and the renewables boom, which has helped cut the CO2 emissions by 32%. The UK now wants to follow this example. There's been an announcement in November 2015 that the government intends to end the use of coal in electricity generation by 2025. A move that's been welcomed by Al Gore, who is now a US Vice President turned climate campaigner. When burnt to generate electricity, gas releases approximately half of the carbon dioxide that coal uses, and virtually none of the harmful particulates that cause local air pollution and are blamed for thousands of early deaths in the UK every year. I think in 2014 it's about 30,000 deaths due to air pollution. However, renewables can't alone fill that gap. They will be left by switching off all of our coal-fired power stations. That's why there's so much interest now in following the US lead by tapping into the UK's abundant shale gas deposits. The shale gas deposits around Lancashire are approximately 95% pure natural gas. Therefore, there's less pollutants actually extracting that gas from our shale gas here in the northwest region. If we keep delaying on getting shale gas into the UK, the only viable alternative is coal again, which currently supplies around 30% of the UK's electricity needs. This will continue. There will be a policy U-turn, and that will extend coal use in the UK to continue to generate electricity. Whichever way you look at it, attempts to block fracking look to saddle us with coal and high CO2 gas imports for longer, undermining efforts to reduce climate change emissions and improve air quality for millions of people. Not only that, producing our own gas will help us to create better jobs, on better pay and with better prospects for people in parts of the country that really need them. Hooray! Just like Blackpool. Well, for me, I think it's give them a chance. I mean, as long as it's been extracted responsibly, in a manner that's safe and safe to the environment, then I think we should give them the go-ahead. I think what you should do first of all is you should trial some sites, shouldn't they? You know, and let's see how it goes. You know, not just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. The longer we put it off, the more we're going to have to use coal. The more we have to use coal, the more greenhouse gases are going, and the air pollutants. This industry is going to be scrutinised so deeply, but from all different angles. So I just think, you know, at the end of the day, they're saying they're going to put this together and they're going to do it properly and responsibly. You know, let's go ahead and do it.